Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for today's episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And yay, it is live. Carl says good morning. He's looking a little down this morning. Let's cheer him up. Come on, Carl. There we go. There we go. How's that? A little better? Yeah, a little better. There we go. You doing a little better now, Carl? Yes, Carl's doing a little better now. He's always going to have the kooky eyes because that's the way his creator made him. But he is a happy crab, not a sad crab. So good morning to everyone. Good morning. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I'm going to go say hello to everybody, but first, I need my first sip of coffee. Oh my goodness. Mm. Ah, it's hot. It's good. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, so good. So good. Oh my goodness. Let's see. We have Love and Heart Design. Good morning to you. Oh, she's my friend with that lovely, lovely. Good morning. And Amy Ruff, good morning to you. How are you, my dear? I hope that you are having a great Wednesday. I hope everyone is having a great Wednesday. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Connie, greetings to you. And she says hello to Carl. Carl says hey. And we are doing great. Oh, Amy says happy Thanksgiving Eve. Yes, we mustn't forget that tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and every day should be a day where we give thanks. But tomorrow is the day that we remember to be thankful. Yay. Yay. And Connie says, greetings, all my beautiful, fabulous, and amazing yarny friends. How are y'all doing today? And that's what I want to know too. How are y'all doing today? Yeah. Connie's just now waking up. And yes, that's right. Good to the last drop. You are best part of waking up is coffee in your cup. And guess what? This one is, I believe, Folgers. That's the red one, right? Yeah, it's Folgers. Hello from Ohio. Hello, Patty Myers. How are you today? I hope you're doing great. And yeah, it's good to see you. Hey, is it snowing there? I read last night that it was supposed to like snow all through there. And then over the Thanksgiving weekend, excuse me, over the Thanksgiving weekend. I don't know if the snow has started yet or not. So it's going to be like through there and then Western Pennsylvania. Mm, I don't know. Uh-oh. Connie says, Carl, I'm behaving. Love and Heart, hello. Happy Thanksgiving, she says. Happy Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving meal is my absolute favorite meal in the whole world. In the whole world. If I could eat Thanksgiving dinner, and it doesn't have to include everything, like, it doesn't have to be this crazy feast, but just the main elements of Thanksgiving: turkey, dressing, mashed potatoes and gravy, green beans. Just those four things. Well, I mean, mashed potatoes and gravy. Gravy makes it five, but mm-mm-mm. Um, I would be a happy girl. Happy, happy. If I could have Thanksgiving dinner or Thanksgiving meal every day. Like if I could only eat one thing for the rest of my life for dinner, or for that matter, if I could only have one meal a day and it had to be for the rest of my life and it had to be the exact same thing, that's what I would choose. Oh. Amy says, doing great today, just working and baking fresh pumpkin pies for tomorrow. Yay. Oh my Lanta. So my mom made um, a homemade pie yesterday, homemade pumpkin pies. She made two for Thanksgiving Day. And we tried one yesterday. And I tried to tell her that it was terrible. It was absolutely the worst pie I had ever eaten. So she didn't even need to try it because she would hate it. Oh my goodness. It was so good. It was so good. It was like, just don't even bother trying it. I tried a slice and it was terrible. So, like, just, you know, just shoo, get away. Like, this pie is my pie. uh, it was so good. It was so good. So, my insurance company, my health insurance company, um, has a program. It's called like My Health Pays or something like that. Check into your insurance and your health insurance and see if you have a program like that, right? Because when I first saw it, I was like, well, that's funny. You know, what is this? And My Health Pays, and you watch some videos, you yeah, you watch some videos, you read some articles, you like, it's learning things, right? It's healthy learning things. They talk about sleep. Um, it's not just like eating healthy, although that was one of them. Um, Being active, managing diabetes, money health. It was just all these different topics, right? And then you watch the little, I don't know, 30-second video, or sometimes they were a minute, and for each thing. And then also for getting like for getting a mammogram, you get points for that. Once it gets billed to your insurance, then your insurance knows that you had that, and so it gives you like 200 points for that. And so all the points that you build up, they accumulate, and then at any point, if you have enough points, you can go to this catalog and you can purchase things, or you can, like last year, I ended up getting a $150 card. Like they put $150 on this card. Um, so like that was like 1,500 points equaled $150 or something like that, right? So that's what I did last year. Now this year they had um, a food processor, a Hamilton Beach food processor in the catalog thing. And I wanted that last year, but by the time I got enough points, it was gone. Obviously they had, out of stock or whatever, right? So I kept waiting and it showed up again this year. A food processor was on the list this year. So I was like, oh, let me hurry up and get points enough so that I can, because I almost had enough points, but I didn't quite. So I had to watch some more videos and whatever. And I got enough points and I ordered it. It was totally free to me. it was just some of my time to look at these videos and whatnot, and the little learning things. And I got a food processor for free. So mom used it to make her pie crust. Boy, that was good. Boy, was that good. And so she made a homemade pie crust and then the homemade pumpkin pie in it. And oh my gosh, it was so good. So good. So good. Anyway, let me stop talking about that because, so we have one for Thanksgiving Day. And then this one was our test, right? We always have a test. Oh, goodness. Love and Heart says, I was up in the attic looking for the pan to bake our turkey breast. I finally found my crochet ornaments from 2022. Yay! Yay! That is awesome. Oh my goodness. That is wonderful. Oh, so, Love and Heart, did you show them on your channel? In 2022? If you did, I'm going to have to go back and look. Otherwise, you should show them on your channel. Magic Frog Crochet Mirabelle, hello. Good morning, my friend. I hope that you're doing well. My nose is itching. It's really itching. I'm going to have to, because I don't want to sneeze. Hold on. I'm going to block the sound and I'm going to, yay. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. And good morning, Magic Frog Mirabelle. Oh, thank you. You love the orange coffee cup? This is a Fiesta Wear coffee mug. Turn it up and show you the bottom, but then I dump all my coffee on my lap. Yeah. So this was made in Newell, West Virginia. It's a American-made brand, Homer Laughlin, and so this is Fiesta Wear, and that is one of my obsessions is Fiesta Wear. Yeah, mine and mom. So I got her started on it. We love Fiesta Wear. And so when we moved to Tennessee 2 years ago, I had my collection and she had her collection. So we have over 40 plates, which means that we have over 40 sets of Fiesta Wear. Plus we have, serving dishes, and we have platters, and we have pasta bowl. Oh my goodness, it's a huge pasta bowl. And we have a chip and dip set. And yeah, it's just a whole lot of fun. A whole lot of fun. Anyway. Ooh, Love and Heart says, I'm supposed to bake an apple pie later. Yay. I love it. I love apple pie. Oh my goodness. Gobble, gobble. Yes. So tonight will be the Treble Crocheters, and we'll be minus Naomi because she has they have changed to church tonight, and so yeah. So usually they have evening church on Thursday, but this week with Thanksgiving being on Thursday, they have it on Wednesday. And so, yeah, so she will not be with us, but Connie and I we'll continue on with the Treble Crocheters. Tonight is on Connie's channel, Just Another Stitch, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. And our topic this evening is Thanksgiving memories. Yeah, Thanksgiving memories. So you know it. And Cree Design says, I'm listening in the background. Good. Lurk away. Lurk away, my friend. Lurk away. Lurk away. Oh, my Lanta. Okay. I don't remember. I don't remember if I showed you, but on Monday, I started making this sock. Do y'all remember this sock? I started making it. So I started making this sock, and I love the colors. This is with Heartland Sequoia and Heartland Kings Canyon. And I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. So anyway, I finished this one on Monday, and yesterday I started on the second one. And let's see if I can get it. So here is second one. And so yeah, I am really loving this. I'm an Alpine Stitch. I'm hooked on the Alpine Stitch right at the moment. That is the Alpine Stitch. Look how lovely it is. Oh my Lanta. I'm loving this. And can I tell you, this yarn has made a difference in the sock. So this yarn was made with it was the Joanne brand, but then Michael's picked it up. Because I got it at Michael's this just a couple months ago. So this is the one. Thank you. Amy says that turned out so pretty. Love it. Thank you. I'm loving it too. And it's so soft. So this is the same design, the same exact stitch, but you can see there is just a slight difference. And I don't know why, but this sock seems a little bit longer, but I counted the stitches and they are the same as this one, as the new one that I'm making, but I don't know, it has stretched out a little bit. But so yeah, you can see they are the same. But this yarn is so much softer and pliable than this yarn. See how this bends? And see how this is like stiff. So this is that. Oh, it's right here. Loops and thread. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I was acting like I didn't know I didn't have it. Loops and thread. And come here. Loops and threads. And so that is what this one is. And this one is in the colorway Arctic, which is very pretty. It's just a really, really light blue. And it is soft, but then when you crochet it up, it's a little stiffer, you know? It's a little stiffer than this Lion Brand Heartland yarn. This yarn is, and they're both 4-weight yarns, but you know, it's the way it's put together. This one is a really tight twist, and this one is kind of a looser twist. And this one is actually more on the side of a 3, even though it's a 4 weight, but it's more on the side of a 3 than this. And it does make a difference, doesn't it? It makes a difference. So I'm loving both of them. I'm not dissing either one. I'm just talking about the differences on them. So while this one is more like a slipper sock and kind of sturdy, right? It's very slipper socky. This one is more, well, this one is just a little more cozy, I guess, and soft. It's going to have to stretch a little bit more. But anyway, that's just the difference. I thought I was going to love it, and I do love it, but I really do like the white heel and the toe and the cuff. I really do like the white, or the cream or off-white or whatever color you want to make with that. So this one, you know, obviously it's very cozy looking, and I wanted to use the same yarn, the same, you know, Heartland for this one sock because I didn't want to mix it up. I could tell that there was a difference in this feel. So this Heartland, thank you. Amy says it turned out so pretty. And so Amy Ruff, the Heartland yarn is actually a 4, but it feels thinner to me, like a 3. But let's see. Yeah. Okay, so this is the Heartland. It's actually a 4 weight yarn. And 251 yards, 5 ounces, 100% acrylic. And so yeah, and this one is in the Sequoia. So Sequoia is this really beautiful brown. So so this is a 4. And you know, I bet you could get I don't know if you can get Heartland in the plush, like a 5 weight or not. That's a good question. I don't know. But it does make a difference because this is kind of a smaller, it feels like a smaller 4, and this feels like a nice sturdy 4, you know, if that's makes any difference. So anyway, I finished this one and I'm almost finished with that one. And guess what else I made? Oh my gosh. So I was really, really excited about this green yarn. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can make a pickle with this green yarn. And that's what I did. I made a pickle. And it is the Brianna K design, and it is her wheat stitch. Can you see the wheat stitch right in there? Right in there. And it's the wheat stitch design, and it is a pickle. A pickle. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, whoop. Isn't that cute? Thank you, Love and Heart. Thank you. Beautiful slipper socks. Yay. So this pickle was super fun to make. And if you got on the wheat stitch trend when, you know, I was going wheat stitch crazy and making all those pumpkins, if you got on the wheat stitch trend, then this is going to be no biggie to you because basically it's the same as all of that. The only difference is you do 4 slip stitch, you do 2 slip stitch, and then you make the wheat stitch and then 2 slip stitch. So on either end, and you make 4 repeats of the back loop only single crochet, and the wheat stitch, you make 4 of those panels. So 4 of those rows 4 times with 2 slip stitch on either end to make it kind of go more flat, right? Hey, Mandy, good morning to you. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving to you. I hope that you have a great Thanksgiving. Are you celebrating with family, or are you going to have a nice dinner at home? And so, woo, woo, yay, yay. Do you know what I read? I read that people in the UK are that's what I wanted to know. You got snow. Yay. 4 inches. Oh my Lanta. Oh my Lanta. That's crazy. That is crazy. So yeah, I gotta call my grandson today. It just dawned on me. Usually at Thanksgiving, they get off a whole week at Thanksgiving. And so yeah, he doesn't have school this week. Oh, okay. You're hosting your family and your husband's family tomorrow. Wow, that is awesome. So you're going to have lots of family in your house. Oh my goodness. That's going to be so much fun. So much fun. Yay. Yippee yay. Um, I love it. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. So tomorrow it's just going to be in my house. It's just going to be me and my husband and my mom and dad. And oh, you're going to have 12 people total. That's nice. That is a nice get together. I love it. I love it. And so tomorrow it's just going to be the 4 of us, and so we're doing things kind of simple, and so I say anyway, right? So I think I will today. I don't know why my internet goes out. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if it's my laptop or if it's my internet. Um, so 12 people. That is fun. That is fun. Mm. So anyway, today, yeah, I'm really glad to have this. And yesterday I gave away um, the very first Christmas ornament. Um, and it was fun. My dad, the the chaplain in the healthcare group that that my dad has coming, they have a chaplain, and he comes about once a month. And so he came yesterday, Joel. And so yeah, because I know I won't see him. Well, I might see him right before Christmas, but it'll be right before Christmas. So this is so this is the, first time that we'll see him for another month, and it'll be probably right before Christmas, or maybe right after Christmas. I'm not sure. But um, we are, yeah. So anyway, I gave him an ornament, and let him choose, and he chose the red mitten ornament. And so he said that apparently they have like 3 trees in their home, and one his wife does up really perfect. And then another tree, he said, they don't really decorate that one. That one is just kind of a nice plain tree or something. I don't know. It's kind of different. And then one tree, he said, is like a hodgepodge. Everything goes on that. And so I'm like, okay, well, I know where my ornament's going on the hodgepodge tree. So anyway, he took it. But isn't this fun? I have never put a pickle on my tree before. So Anyway, this will be the first year that we'll put a pickle on, and I don't know, we'll have I think I'll just have like a little, maybe a candy bar or something, and so whoever finds it gets a candy bar, you know? Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, we'll try it. We'll try it this year. We will try it. So, I am definitely hooked on these socks. I do love them. I'm actually hooked on everything Alpine Stitch, and including, the regular size stockings, the minis, all of that. I am hooked on all of that. Oh, I hit my eye. I got to be careful. And because today is 2 weeks. No, yesterday was 2 weeks from my surgery. So, mhm. So anyway, that's what I've been doing, and I've been having, and then also napping. Oh my gosh, do y'all do that? Like, I'll be crocheting away, and then the next thing I know, I'm waking up and my neck is like all the way to the side, and my neck is hurting, and I'm like, oh my goodness, and I'm holding my crochet in my hands, and I'm like, oh yeah. Okay, so this is WIP Wednesday. So let's get your hooks and get your WIP, and let's crochet. Let's crochet together. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Amy. What is this about? She says, have any of you tried the Loops and Threads Petite Pearl Yarn? I've been doing some amigurumi with it, and I love it. What is Petite Pearl Yarn? Oh, my Lanta, let's see. Okay, we're going to have to look at it. Loops and Threads Yarn. Petite Pearl. Oh, here we go. Michael's. Oh, it is beautiful. Okay, let's see. All right, let's go down a rabbit hole. Are you ready? Oh, it's like a blanket yarn, but it's 4-weight. What? Oh my goodness. Okay. We are going down a rabbit hole because I love rabbit holes. How about you? Okay. So here's the Petite Pearl yarn by Loops and Threads. This one is Winter White. Okay. So on the michaels.com website, it is on sale. It's on sale. You save $3 a skein. It's regularly $9.99 a skein, 537 yards. It's 8.75 ounces. What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Petite Pearl polyester. Okay, so there's the Winter White. This is called Jadeite. Now, we have to look at the colors, right? That looks amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, we know you have cookies. Okay. Then this one is cappuccino. Look at that. You've been making amigurumi with this? I can see that. I can totally see that. Now wait, let's see. It says it's a medium weight for yarn, 100% polyester, 8.75 ounces, 537 yards. Suggested knitting needle, 4.5 millimeter. Suggested crochet needle, 4.5 millimeter. Okay, let's look at the rest of the colors. There are a lot of colors. Wow. And look, none of them at this time, none of them are X'd through. Wow. And their shipping right now is free if you order $39. That's not bad. Rhubarb. Look at that color. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. You know what? This would make a really, really beautiful blanket. It is like blanket yarn, only it's a 4-weight. That is amazing. Okay, rhubarb. My favorite so far, rhubarb. Oh my goodness. Purple. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Elderberry. That's pretty too. That's a really nice neutral. It's like you're looking at it and you're saying to yourself, is that brown or is it gray? Yes. Yes, it is. You're like, well, which is it? Yes, it is. Mauve or mauve, if you're fancy. Mauve, that is really pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's look at that next color. Navy blue. That is a great navy blue. Wow. The colors are vibrant on this yarn. Thank you for sharing that. I did not know that this yarn existed. Forest green. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that one's speaking to me too. Speaking to my soul. Ooh, light blue. That would be very pretty as a baby blanket. Oh my goodness. That would be very pretty. Tan. Tan. That is really nice. It almost has like a gold vibe to the tan. I really like it. And blush, a baby pink. That one is really pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm loving it. Loving it. And then, of course, white. You always need some white. And moonless night. That is really dark black. It is a solid black, like no gray. You know, sometimes you get like a black that has like a charcoal look. So it has a little bit of gray in it. This one is solid black. This is a great black. That's great. Let's see what they called. Oh, okay. So this is called bright white. Okay. Mineral yellow. Yes, this is definitely a yellow. It is a gold yellow. They didn't want to say gold yellow, so they said mineral yellow. That one is definitely a gold yellow. These are great amigurumi colors, and they're also great, really great blanket colors. Gray contours. Here's your elephant. Here's your little mini elephant. Oh my goodness. Or if you were making a grafgan and you wanted to have, and you had like an elephant in the grafgan or whatever, you know. Yeah. Orange rust. That is a perfect orange rust. Oh my. These colors are beautiful, but you know, I have to go back to my rhubarb. Oh my goodness. I'm loving that rhubarb, and I love forest green. And I do love the purple too. Oh my goodness. This is so warm and inviting. Wow. This would be the perfect yarn. Wow. This would be the perfect yarn to make a tree skirt with. Definitely. Definitely. Well, thank you for bringing that up, because, I mean, look how beautiful. How beautiful. All right. So thank you for sharing. Oh my goodness. Okay, Amy says Connie might like it for ornaments. It's the perfect size for small things. Yes. Yes. Mm. And yes, Connie is obsessed with ornaments right now. Orange rust did pop, didn't it? It just popped. Oh my goodness. Yes. Ah, okay. So Connie is mostly a lurker today. She's listening, but she's trying to get her emails caught up. Go right ahead. Work away. Lurk away. Lurk away. Okay. So I'm going to, I have one more row of this to do, and then I move on to the heel. So, and what I like about this design is they're so easy. The heels are so easy. Everything is just amazing. Okay, crochet two, chain two, and front post double crochet, front post double crochet, yeah, and double crochet. So I'm going to pull you down just a little bit so that you can see me crochet and I don't have to hold it up quite so high. Yeah. There we go. This Heartland yarn has been really good because I was able to make, I know I'll be able to make two of these plus my pickle and maybe even have some extras for more pickles, This pickle is a good size pickle. Let me show you. So this is my hand. It's like almost the size of my hand. It's a pretty good size pickle. Catherine, my friend. Good morning. This is the only year, and I like using it for my stuffy toys. I'm getting rid of all my other stuff. Oh, you're getting rid of your other stuff? Oh, wow. So you like that. Oh, that's awesome. Catherine, that is amazing yarn, petite pearl yarn. I never even knew it existed. We don't have a Michael's around here. We have to go all the way to Knoxville. There's not even one in Pigeon Forge or Sevierville. So there's not one in Hamblin County. There's not one in, as far as I know, in Granger County, Jefferson County, Sevier County. You have to go to Knox County. So it's 40 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic, because you have to get on the interstate. Yeah. So almost done with this row. I'm so excited. And then I get to move on to the heel. And once you get the heel going, my goodness, the rest is gravy. Doing the leg part and then the cuff. The cuff is super, super easy. Super easy. There we go. All right. Okay, so I have to ask you, have you heard of a game show in the UK? It's called, oh darn, it's called something wool. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lanta. Oh my Lanta. Da, 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 da. Let's see. YouTube. YouTube. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. All right. So I need to. Okay. Oh, my Lanta. Let's see. There we go. Switch account, and we'll go to this one. Here we go. Okay. And then we're going to go to history. Dun, 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 dun. If I can go to history. I can't think of, oh, wool. It's called wool something. Okay. Did anybody help me yet? Let me see. Oh, okay, Amy. Your sister is in Dandridge? That is not far from me. That's awesome, Amy. She says, my sister gets frustrated with that also. She's in Dandridge and only goes when she visits her son in Knoxville. Yeah. Yeah. So I feel that pain. Yeah. I feel that pain. Definitely. Dandridge is a really beautiful town, but yeah, it is far from everything. Definitely far from everything. Okay. Where, oh, where is, oh, wow. Here we go. Um, Game of Wool. That's what it's called. Game of Wool. And so, oh my goodness. So, listen, there are people who, oh my gosh, look at this. That is so awesome. Yarn Library podcast. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's a knitting competition, but they also include crochet. Sorry for that little deep dive there. I'm just like trying to figure out what the name of it was. So I've started watching it and I thought, it was fine. I didn't know. And so apparently this show has brought out a lot of feelings in people. And a lot of them are not good. Who knew? Excuse me. So, yeah, a lot of them are not good. So, there are like, is it a knitting or crochet competition? Corner of Craft did not like that. She's got a look on her face like, what? And then so she might be she might be a knitter. Just gonna leave it at that. Okay. Deborah knits. Why is everyone arguing about this knitting show? Let's get knitting. Game of Wool, the cast off. Excuse me. And then our first guy that got cast off. He is on. It's Man Knitted in Scotland. He is on there, and anyway, it's just like he's got his own YouTube channel. Oh, okay. So they had to take. That was interesting. That is interesting. So I'm going to have to do. Sorry about that. Do some more deep dive into this show. I enjoyed it, but there were some frustrations with it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I yeah, there there were some frustrations too. They kind of gave challenges to them. So there was, they started out with 10 contestants, 10 contestants that some were knitters, some were crocheters, but they all had to knit and crochet apparently. And because they didn't know from, one week to the next whether they were going to be given a challenge to crochet or to knit, and which apparently that causes an uproar with some knitters, because how dare you put some crochet in with the knitting. But honestly, it's working with wool, so embrace it all. But anyway, apparently that's an issue. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at some of these and see, why are they so upset about this show? Who knew that they would be so upset? Now, Catherine got us started on this. She started watching it and she was hooked. Memory Craft, hello, it's good to see you. Good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. So she got us hooked. So it's called Game of Wool, and I am currently watching it on YouTube. So I could only find 4 episodes on YouTube. So I'm not sure, when number 5 will become available, or even if it has aired yet. I need to do a little more research on that. But I just started watching it yesterday, and the host of it is Tom Daly. I never heard of him before. I didn't know who he was, but apparently he's a swimmer. He's on the UK Olympic swim team or dive team, I guess. Not swim team, but dive team. And so he's a diver, and he also knits. And then they had this crochet woman come on the week that they were doing crochet. Well, she didn't even get to judge. She just got to come in and pretend to be the authority there or whatever. And which was really weird, because so she is the one who, told them what they needed to do, and then she was gone. So like she didn't even come in and admire their work, their end work, which I thought was kind of weird. Or maybe she did admire their work, and then they got rid of her so that the 2 judges could judge. So, I mean, if you have a crochet expert, why don't you let them judge with you? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. So it was interesting. But they give them each an individual project competition that they have to do, and then they do a group project, which is kind of different. They had to do a wall hanging, and then they had to do um, a deck chair kind of a thing. So they had a wooden deck chair. Then they had to put like a seat in there, and it had to hold the person. And then also, since it's UK, like they would say double crochet, which meant single crochet in our world. And so as I was watching it, every time they would say double crochet, I would picture a double crochet, and then I'd have to go, nope, single, nope, single, nope, single, nope, single. So when they were talking about, the height of a treble crochet, I was like, yeah, that's really high. And then I was like, oh no, wait, it's 2, it's double. But it was interesting, and I enjoyed watching all of them crochet and knit. They had a swimsuit competition where they had to make swimsuits, and they could make trunks, or they could make, women's bikini or a one piece or whatever. And that was interesting. And So, and it was, what was interesting was like with some of the bikinis and stuff, you could see that there was a fabric to match her skin underneath the swimsuit, because some of the swimsuits, it was a competition, so they're like creating and whatever, and they're not actually putting it on a human as they're creating or using a mannequin or anything. So, you know, there were times when um, your bits and pieces needed to be covered, and so yeah, so that was interesting. But I don't know. I want to know what you think. Catherine is the one who told us about it. And so she and Tanya, I know, are hooked. I don't know if anybody else has started watching it or not. Um, so let's see. Game of Wool. Oh, and Game of Wool cast off. Spoiler alert. Um, interesting. Interesting. Okay, it says 2025. So let me get Game of Wool. Okay. How to watch in the USA. To watch Game of Wool in the USA. Okay. So you have to have a VPN to bypass geo restrictions. Okay. But you can also, hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it was exciting to see that they were um I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Memory Crochet. It's good to see you. I hope that you are having a great day as well. Definitely. So anyway, it was nice to see that there was a competition with using wool, using um, yarn. And what was really neat is that every week they would tell them what they had to use. So like one week it was chunky yarn. This one guy, Hoger, he hated chunky yarn. He's a knitter, and he likes the fine yarn. They had to make a Fair Isle sweater. Actually, they called it a tank top, but it was more like, it looked like a vest, a sweater vest. So they had to make a Fair Isle sweater vest um, in like 12 hours or something. It was crazy. I mean, first of all, it would take me more than 12 hours to make something like that. I think that um, they may have had breaks between, because surely they didn't sit there for 12 hours straight and crochet, but they didn't show anything of that. I think it would have been really neat if they had just taken a dive into what the competition was really like. Like, did they set them up for like 2-hour intervals, or was it 6-hour intervals, like 6 hours today, 6 hours tomorrow? I noticed that sometimes some people would have a cup of tea next to them, and this one woman, she was like, nothing better than a cup of tea while you're knitting. And so, but like, did they stop for meals? I don't know. And I think that it would have been better if they had shown the whole day or the whole competition. Like, did this competition actually take several days? Were they wearing the same clothes, or did they make them like power through that one day? Because if they did and it was 12 hours, did they not eat? Did they not take time to eat? Or did they stop the clock and say, here's a meal break? I want to know. I want to know these things, right? There are so many things, so many questions to answer. So, okay, so I've got this done. Get your act together, Barbara. Okay. So now I'm going to move on to my heel. This one, you just fasten off. Put this back over here. And let me move on to my heel. So many thanks to Catherine for hooking us up to that show. And yeah, really liking it. Really, really, really. Okay, so let's see. All right, so pretty sure it's 17. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Maybe it was 14. Let me see. All right. I have to know which stitch to go into to finish my sock. So tell me what you're working on. Tell me what you're working on right now. I want to know. Yeah. I want to know. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Pardon me while I look at my sock pattern really quick. Cottage socks. Okay. It's the Turtle Trunk Country Cottage Socks crochet pattern. And I always have to scroll down. I always have to scroll down to get to, let's get to the heel. Okay. 17th. I was right. Okay. 17th. Attach yarn to the 17th stitch of the previous round and chain 1. Okay. And then you go a total of 14 single crochets. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. Aha. Okay. Amy says, I'm on number 5 of 18 Christmas stockings for my daughter's class. I think you're amazing, Amy, that you're doing that for your daughter's class. But yay on number 5. Yay. You can do this. You got this. You got this. Okay. And Connie says, I think you know what I'm working on, Christmas ornaments. I made the funky chicken ornament last night. I can't wait to see that. The funky chicken ornament. Oh my goodness. You'll have to show that. Let's see. You'll have to show that on the next Double Trouble. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. And I'm going to attach and leave a long enough tail. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And I'm carrying over, I'm going over my tail. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay. Okay. Chain 1. Okay. Oh, Barbara. Hello, Barbara Baker. How are you? Taking a break from snowmen and doing a Sudoku puzzle. Made 15 dozen Toll House cookies in the last 2 weeks for our apartment building Thanksgiving meal. Oh my goodness, 15 dozen. That is a lot of cookies. Wow. I love it. I love it. Oh, Catherine says, I'm making a turtle, and I think it was your sweet sister-in-law who started all this. The wool challenge, she mentioned it first. Then I kept asking people if they were watching it yet. Okay. So Tanya is the one that saw it first. I did not know that. I just knew that the two of you were talking about it. So is it only up to the 4 episodes? Because that was all that I was able to pull up, the first 4 episodes. And I did pull it up on YouTube, but I don't know that I'm able to watch it in any other way. Okay, so there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then pull it together for 12. There we go. And then turn. Yeah. So I did see where they have out episode 5, but I wasn't able to find it. So I'm hoping that they do give us access to more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3. I have to count on this one, so pardon me. Ah, Connie got her coffee. Woohoo! Okay. And then once this is done, let me see. Let me count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. 8. Again. And then one more row of this. And then I can start increasing. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now I can start increasing with the heel. You do a decrease and then you do an increase. And so it gives you the heel shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Thank you, Catherine. Catherine said, I love that pickle, by the way. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Catherine says, I think we should all make the same thing and then show our work, right? Like a competition kind of a thing. Anyway, I thought it was fun. It kind of makes you want to get together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, get together with 7, 8 with some friends and sit around and like have something to crochet together, right? Yeah. Super fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so I have one more row to get back to 14, and then yes, you're gonna have to bring another spare suitcase for just Posh Pearl to bring when you come to visit next. Yes. Well, as long as they have it in stock, right? I would hope that they would have it in stock. Okay. So one more row of this, and then it'll be ready to sew together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. All right. So that is done. And now I get to sew the ends together. Are we? Oh my, we're over an hour. Okay. Well, friends, thank you for joining me today. I know I was a little scattered and talking about the, yay. So this is going to be my heel. And I'm going to finish this one today. And yay, and I have 2 Christmas presents down. See if it's something that I really like. I'm going to get them done like super fast, right? Super, super, super fast. So, I do like that Heartland. Oh, you have a group at your local library, but you never get to go because you're not off work in time. Oh, darn. Darn. There used to be in Dandridge, there used to be a group that would meet at that library. Because I was looking at all the libraries, all in East Tennessee, and I was like, there's got to be a yarn meetup group, right? And there was, but I don't know if they still meet up or not. Let me see. Dandridge Library. So, yeah. I don't know if they still do that. That was when I first moved to this area. And so let's see. Librarian loan, East Tennessee Library. Okay, so anyway, I'll have to look. But yeah, and then there was a coffee shop in town where there was a group that would meet. But I don't know if that ever took off either because I never went. But I wasn't feeling well at that time, so I was having a really hard time staying awake and but I think that now 2 years here, I need to get out there and meet some more people or whatever, some people, like-minded people. And I think that that would kind of help. That would kind of help. So let's see. Our libraries about. So I think that you have to go to each one and see. Let me go to Dandridge and see. Anyway, I hope that you have a great day. Thank you for joining me, and I really appreciate you hanging out with me, especially, when I just chat away and kind of have nothing to say except for blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I hope that you have a great day. Thanks for joining me, and stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody, and I will see you next time. Actually, I'll see you tonight on the Treble Crocheters live on Just Another Stitch channel. So